Linda from paperboutique.blogspot.com. I love my Cuttlebug and could not live without it. The only challenge that I've encountered is when I use thinner paper on the Cuttlebug, it tends to crack. Today I'm going to demonstrate a really quick and easy tip that will prevent your papers from cracking. I'm also going to share a cute project that I made to store my Cuttlebug folders. Well, first let's take a look at some of the examples. Here is an example of the paper that I've just run through the Cuttlebug normally. And I'm going to put it down, and as you can see there's a number of white spots, and it's just from the paper cracking. For this example, I used a really thin piece of cardstock. I believe this was in one of those paper pads, and it's just really thin paper, and it does have a tendency to crack. So what I've done to avoid this is I've put a piece of paper, let me get the right one here. I've put a piece of paper underneath the thin paper and used my Cuttlebug, and I'll demonstrate this technique in a moment. And as you can see, with one sheet of paper there's significantly less cracking. I don't know if the camera is able to pick that up, but there's significantly less. But there's just a little. So what I did then is I used another sheet of paper. So I put 2 sheets of paper underneath, and then it virtually eliminated all of the cracking, and you can't see any of the white of the paper showing through. I used, for this technique, let me just show you an example and we'll actually do one. I used a relatively thin cardstock. It's a little bit, it's about the same I guess as a basil. And you could use inexpensive cardstock that you can purchase in a pack at Walmart for like $3.50 for this technique. It's just going to vary based on, the pattern, or based on the thickness of the paper. So what I did, and I'll reach over here, and I'm going to use just my regular, I'll move this so you can see this, my regular Divine Swirls Cuttlebug pattern folder, or embossing folder, and 2 sheets of the cardstock and then the thin paper on top. And then I just put it in normally, and my Cuttlebug is well used. As you can see, I've got my A pad, my B, and then I've sandwiched it between. Move this back on camera. And this is going to move a little bit. If I had it on my table instead of on this paper, it wouldn't move. And I'm going to stand up and then just run this, and it's a little thicker, so it's a little harder to run it through the Cuttlebug because it's thicker, but I've done it time and time again, and it doesn't harm the Cuttlebug at all. Let me just move that and pull this out. This takes a minute to get it out. And as you can see, there's virtually no cracking at all. I didn't obviously get it to the end there, but it just improves the texture about 100% by using that technique. Next, I'd like to talk about the project I made. It's a quick and easy idea for storing your Cuttlebug folders. This is just a regular tin container, and I used the Cosmo Cricut Material Girl paper and stickers, and I also used, as you can tell, a bunch of buttons. I layered some of the buttons for the front, used some pop dots to get some dimension, and then used glue dots all over the top of the tin for the buttons. Now for the inside. What I did is I used folders made from a free Design Studio cut file, thanks to Okie Ladybug Scrap and More for designing the free Design Studio cut files. I'll have a link posted on my blog where you can get the free Design Studio cut for these files, and my blog is www.paperboutique.blogspot.com, and I'll also have additional photos. But let me show you what the folders are that she created, and they come like this, and she has places where you can just do your scoring, and then you run it through the Cuttlebug, and you actually have the pattern right on the folder. And I just ran these through my computer using a word processing program. Actually, I used Word. And it's great because all of these folders, the third cut folders, are all on Okie Ladybug Scrap and More website. Let me just show you another one, and I did it for all of my folders. Here's one for Happy Birthday. And what you can do is you can ink the edge, ink, you know, over the top, do any distressing that you would like to do. And I just had a fun time with this project, and I was so grateful that she posted this on her blog. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll turn this to the side. Oh, and then I just put some rhinestones up here. Thanks for watching. And please check out my blog at www.paperboutique.blogspot.com for more videos and project ideas. Bye-bye.